Hey everyone, welcome back to the Professor Dugout. I hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having a fabulous weekend. It is Sunday, but instead of doing a mail day this week, given that this week is the National Sport Collectors Convention, which is being held in Chicago this year, I thought I'd reveal my list of cards and such that I will be looking for this year. Mostly baseball, of course, but certainly some hockey stuff and other items. Love going every year. Just kind of a simple little hint. Kind of make my experience a little bit easier. Stuff that maybe you might do. If you're going, bring a backpack. Just easier for carrying convenience. I'm not a big. I know a lot of people carry around lots of cash. I do not like doing that. I'll have a little bit of cash with me, and yes, cash is king. But if I'm going to be spending, I don't like carrying around several $1,000s worth of cash because who knows what will happen. Um, so usually I'll stick to those folks that'll take PayPal or Venmo. I'll certainly pay the fees. I have no problem with that. And in fact, usually I don't go crazy on trying to negotiate either, since I am looking to just do it via PayPal. But like I said, I'll do some things via cash. But anyway, I like going every year. So I can take a backpack. The other couple things I carry with me are usually a 400 count box, just something for storage purposes. I usually carry some top loaders and sleeves. Top loaders, I'll usually take a couple different sizes, 55 points for sure, usually 35 points as well. And then I usually bring like a 130 or something like that, along with some thick card sleeves, just in case if I pick something up and I need to, or I rip a box there, or rip some packs and I need to sleeve something up right away. Otherwise, I just leave a lot of that stuff in my hotel room. Other thing I like to take is a notepad and pen and paper. The notepad's not too large, just something that if there's a particular table that I want to make sure I write down, or I snap a picture with my phone and go back to it later. Ludex has an app for different that you can search for tables and such. Um, I don't like it. That's just my opinion. It's not as convenient as just being able to jot a couple notes with some specifics of what I'm looking for. Okay, so what am I looking for this year? So that's all I take. Oh, I also take just because it gets awfully hot in there. I usually take some deodorant with me. Yes, I'm showering and all that stuff, but usually, if you're there for several hours, usually hitting the bathroom to apply some new reapply some deodorant is generally helpful for that, especially if it's going to be hot, which it oftentimes is. All right, so what am I looking for? So this is just I just ordered it in terms of cost, but there's a lot of stuff there, but it's a lot of individual cards, and like I said, usually I don't get everything on my list. Maybe I get about half, a third to half. But it's just stuff that I find interesting. Some of it's hodgepodge stuff too. So, you got Paul Molitor autos, if I can find any that are pretty cheap. I still need to get a Quentin Byfield Future Watch auto. I think that's from uh, 2021-22 Upper Deck. Generally not. It's come down in price significantly, and really that $200 price is maybe in and around where the PSA 10 is going for. Then I got a few specific Iserman cards, one from 2022-23 Artifacts, which is a dual auto with Tyler Bertuzzi. There's only 5 copies, and I know I've seen one that got sold. So I'm hoping that I can find one for my Iserman PC, and I still need to get something from 23-24 Ultimate Collection, as well as 23-24 The Cup. So hopefully I'll be able to find something associated with that. I also want a Lucas Lehman Future Watch Auto. 300 is, I think that's around where the Raw or a PSA 9 goes for. If I find a PSA 10, I'll probably have to go up and around 400 or so. For my Brewers PC, if I ever get any sort of Brewer autos, kind of looking for that. And some of the older Brewer stuff, I do want to get a 1972 Topps Carlton Fisk, Cecil Cooper. That's the Boston Red Sox rookie card, in PSA 8 or better. First, Carlton Fisk, Hall of Famer, and then Cecil Cooper was a great brewer, especially during the 80s. So I definitely want to grab something of his for my PC that would be substantial. Same with why I want a Raleigh Fingers rookie card, even though it depicts him on the Oakland Athletics. Hopefully in a PSA 8 or better. That isn't too ungodly price. One of the drawbacks is that cards at the National are often overpriced, and you may have to negotiate hard. And then just additional Jackson Cheerio autos and numbered cards if I can find stuff that isn't too expensive, especially from 2025. Charles Woodson, I would like a flawless auto or something of that sort. National Treasures. Luis Pena is a great prospect for the Brewers. Do need to pick up some of his stuff. That kind of goes with the Jose Made Bowman cards as well. Barry Sanders, I still need to get a flawless auto of his. Preferably something that's with blue foil. If I can find something of that sort. 500 might be a little low on that. It might be more 6 to 750. So we'll see. Kind of allocate a budget for some interesting Steve Yzerman cards if I can pick up anything. And same with Yount cards. One thing I do need to get is a PSA 9, and PSA 9 is perfectly satisfactory for me from 1979 Topps. I still need to get, and then that'll give me at least for 76 through 79 all PSA 9s for Yount cards. I still need to get a 1975 Topps PSA 9. Looking to try to spend around $3,000 for that. If I can see a PSA 10, that would be fantastic. But if I remember right, the Pop's only like 6 or 7 on that. SGC is about the same number, 6. I think it's more like 8 on SGC. So you're not talking about a ton of cards that are out there. But I definitely want to hopefully pick one up. Not of the mini, the regular. And then the other thing I like to pick up is I usually like to buy some boxes, mainly for like the silver pack redemptions that Topps and Upper Deck will have, as well as some of those goodies. If you do a case, oftentimes if you do a case with Upper Deck of certain products, you can also pick out like a autograph, an autograph card. They let you do a raffle for an autograph card out of their showcase there. And last year I got a Connor Bedard, which was fantastic. So we'll see how it goes. I certainly won't spend the type of money that you'll see there, at least total, but I usually spend a few thousand there, which isn't too bad. One thing I will be looking for on boxes of cards is I do want to get either a 1983 Topps or a 1983 Don Ross wax box. Hopefully, like something like Baseball Card Exchange will have that. I literally want to just open it. I think it would be fun to kind of open. That was, 82 and 83 are kind of like my first years of collecting. I kind of want to go back and kind of explore that. And if I can pay, $400, $500 for a wax box from 83 and pull out, Tony Gwynn, Wade Boggs, Ryan Sandberg rookie cards, I honestly might find that a little more satisfying than spending $500-$600 on a modern box, and maybe pull a $2 auto. So I thought that would be kind of fun to kind of do, and maybe do that on the channel too. So anyway, that's my plans for the National. If you see me there, come up, say hi. I'm usually dressed up in brewer gear, but there's a lot of people that'll be dressed up in brewer gear. But I have a I have a Fallout shirt that I'm gonna wear this year, like a Nuka Cola shirt, and maybe a Star Wars Hawaiian shirt that I'll probably wear as well. That's like black and white with TIE fighters and X-wings on it. That's kind of fun. So anyway, hope to see some of you out there at the National. What are you looking to pick up? Feel free to leave a comment below. Go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button right down there. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you later.